Yo, what's up, fight fans? AJ here. Y'all know what I do. Talk boxing, everything in boxing. And man, today, man, Gennady Golovkin versus Kell Brook. It was a good fight, man. It was a good fight, man. I like the way the fight was going, man. I seen a lot in Kell Brook, man. Kell Brook is obviously, in my opinion, he a little bit better than all those motherfucking welterweights down there, man. Because if it was any one of those guys, man, I swear to God, if it was Errol Spence, if it was Keith Thurman, if it was Danny Garcia, them boys wouldn't even want to fight. Like, those motherfuckers would have been on a bicycle. But Kell Brook, man, he got a chin. The motherfucker got heart. And he could definitely fight, man. In round one, he really set the pace because he showed Gennady Golovkin he was in with the fuck shit. And I was shocked that he even tried to fight Gennady Golovkin the way he was trying to fight him. He definitely showed me a lot, man. Round 2, he clearly won. Round 3, the motherfucker, he won that round. Even though he got hurt, he won that round. And it's like, it's crazy. It's not about him winning the round. It's the way he won the round. Because the way Amir Khan won his early rounds against Canelo, it was on some bunny rabbit shit. I'm going to beat you like an amateur, like type shit. But the way Kell Brook beat on Gennady Golovkin, he's all these motherfuckers is laying game plans down. Kell Brook gave the world a game plan. Willie Monroe started all this shit. And it's just a trickle-down effect. And now we know why Gennady Golovkin ain't trying to fight nobody in his division. We know why he ain't trying to fight no motherfucking Eubanks. We know why he ain't trying to fight no motherfucking Danny Jacobs. It's obvious now. It's clear as day. This motherfucker got holes, and HBO knows he got holes, and that's why they just keep keeping him away from marquee fights and fights that mean something. Because right now, Gennady Golovkin is on pace to become the weakest undisputed middleweight champion ever in the fucking history of boxing. When you going back into this shit, like, Gennady Golovkin is giving me a newfound respect for Jermaine Taylor. This motherfucker, at least Jermaine Taylor would fight motherfuckers. Gennady Golovkin looking like he really don't want to fight nobody. I want to see Gennady Golovkin versus Peter Quillin. And if Gennady Golovkin stops acting like he the motherfucking A-side, which he don't got no A-side ability, the boy is not as marketable as these people are trying to make him out to be, then he could have been had the fights that he wanted. Personally, in my opinion, I feel like Gennady Golovkin ducked Canelo because anything up of 154 pounds and below 160 pounds is your block. And if Canelo, the cash cow Canelo is telling you, boy, I fight you at 155 pounds. 155 pounds is middleweight. I don't give a fuck when nobody say you don't like catchweight, you don't like none of that shit, but it's middleweight. You can't win a 154 pound title fighting at 155 pounds. You could only win a middleweight title or above fighting at 155 pounds. So what does that tell you? 155 is Gennady Golovkin's block. And personally, man, Gennady Golovkin don't want to fight a lot of people that's trying to get on his block and the people that's on his block. Because when you got guys like Erislandy Lara, a motherfucker that got beat by Angulo, well, didn't get beat by Angulo, but it got his ass beat by Angulo and dropped by Angulo and lost to a Canelo motherfucker that you don't want to fight, and got a game plan on sort of how to beat Erislandy Lara out there. He didn't want to fight Erislandy Lara. He doesn't want to fight Erislandy Lara, and that shit don't make no sense to me. Because Erislandy Lara has been on pay-per-view, and he's been on a pay-per-view that has sold more pay-per-views than Gennady Golovkin's little 90,000 that he sold fighting David Lemieux. But he don't want to fight him. And it's questionable. Like, Gennady Golovkin is very, very questionable to me. He didn't want to fight Andre Ward. And the motherfucker said he'll fight at 154. He said he'll fight at up to 168 pounds, but it's obvious that he only wants to fight motherfuckers like Julio Cesar Chavez and Carl Froch, even though a motherfucker like Carl Froch would put a whooping on a Gennady Golovkin, because we seen it. Gennady Golovkin feel like he's a big middleweight. I mean, Gennady Golovkin is a small middleweight to me. Like, the way he comes in the ring, he can't compete with a guy like a Carl Froch or these guys, a James DeGale. He doesn't have that physical ability because Kell Brook, although Kell Brook is a smaller guy, him packing on the pounds, he definitely looks strong in the ring against Gennady Golovkin. And personally, Canelo beats the shit out of Gennady Golovkin. And it's crazy how a lot of people was bashing Canelo like, yeah, Canelo ain't take the fight, but Canelo is clearly the A-side. Clearly. The boy is clearly A-side. clearly. I don't want to hear nobody's opinion when they say Canelo's not A-side. Canelo put in that work. Canelo, multiple pay-per-views. Canelo's a star. He got a country that Gennady Golovkin wishes he had. That's the fucking Mexican style fucking nickname. He wants that style. He wants that fan base, and that fan base has turned their back on Canelo, because if you see it on the internet, I see it on the internet every day, motherfucking Mexicans be bashing Canelo, and I don't feel like Mexicans bash Canelo because Canelo ducked Gennady Golovkin. I feel like they bashing Canelo because Canelo doesn't fight like the typical Mexican fighter. If you seen Canelo in any of his fights, ever since he's gotten his ass beat by Floyd, he's become a smarter fighter. He's become a quintessential black style fighter. The boy against Miguel Cotto, he was on his P's and Q's. Defensively, Canelo was the best Mexican fight. Well, one of the best Mexican fighters of his time. Out of all Mexican fighters, Canelo got a lot of skills, man. And a lot of people don't want to give Canelo that credit. But in due time, when Canelo captures those titles, which is gonna happen, it's gonna happen. After this shit, it's clear as day it's gonna happen. And all the Gennady Golovkin fans, I don't know what y'all fans of. I think y'all just tagging along on some shit that y'all shouldn't be tagging along on. Y'all trying to fuck the girl that everybody been fucking, and y'all don't know this bitch got motherfucking herpes. This bitch got motherfucking chlamydia, but y'all just so thirsty to get the pussy. Y'all so thirsty to attach yourselves to some shit that ain't really yours. Gennady Golovkin ain't no mother. He don't even know who the fuck to represent. One day he Mexican style, next day he a Kangastanian, whatever the fuck you want to call his country, man. No disrespect to the people from out there, but Gennady Golovkin, man, the motherfucker got holes. He got flaws, and Canelo will beat the shit out of Gennady Golovkin. And honestly, man, after I'm seeing Gennady Golovkin get hurt by a Kell Brook, I don't give a fuck how big you want to call Kell Brook. Gennady Golovkin out here getting fucking hurt by Kell Brook now. First he was getting made look foolish by Willie Monroe. Now he gets hurt by Kell Brook. What the fuck is going to happen when he steps in the ring with a middleweight? Or he steps in the ring with a super middleweight that's on his level? If you want to call Gennady an A-level fighter, man, the motherfucker ain't done nothing A-level yet. He just been beating up on the guys he's supposed to beat up on, and he's been beating up on little motherfuckers like he did today. But that's what the game is today, man. There's no excuses for Canelo. He really only made Khan go up one fucking division. Brook went up 2 divisions. Literally 2 divisions to fight this motherfucker. And Gennady Golovkin couldn't even give us a win in an impressive fashion, because that was not impressive. His corner, I believe Kell Brook's corner only threw in the towel because they didn't want that boy to get fucked up and lose his confidence. And that's the only reason they did that shit, because they didn't want Kell Brook to lose his confidence, get beat so bad that he was feeling like he couldn't compete. Because Kell Brook, he done got a lot of fans today. I'm even bigger. I'm an even bigger Kell Brook fan than I was before, just off the way that he fought this man. Like this motherfucker ain't coming to run. Even when he was getting his ass beat in the 5th round, he got his ass beat for like a good 15 seconds before the fucking referee even seen the towel. And Kell Brook didn't quit. He ain't just say, nah, I don't want to fight. Kell Brook tried to fight, man. And Gennady Golovkin is in for a lot of motherfucking problems. If he doesn't keep avoiding the guys that he's avoiding, that motherfucking KO streak is going to come to an end. And all you fucking Gennady Golovkin bandwagon riders, man, I feel sorry for y'all, man. Your boy ain't what everybody's portraying him to be, man. Gennady Golovkin, he got holes, he got flaws like many other fighters. And today, another fucking hole has been exposed to Gennady Golovkin. But with that being said, GGG will get his ass beat by Canelo. Next fight, the fight after next, 3 fights from now, GGG is going to lose to Canelo. And when he does, I'm going to come back to this motherfucking video, and I'm going to read the comments that this video is going to get, and I'm going to call all you motherfuckers that didn't believe me dumbasses. But with that being said, it's AJ Knows Boxing, man. 2 videos in one day. Like, I feel good. LDBC, what's up? I'm going to be back. I ain't going nowhere. This boxing shit, man, that Robert Easter fight is revitalizing me in my love for the sport. Because for a while, man, I was kind of weaning off this shit. Like, I be watching fights like barely. Nah, but this weekend definitely had some good fights, man. And I'm definitely going to be back to give my opinions on the racial topics and all of the motherfuckers out there in the YTBC. Shout out to the LDBC. That's what I'm claiming, of course. And all you YTBC motherfuckers, the racist motherfuckers at that, I'm going to have a talk about y'all, like all y'all guys. That's for a video. But I'm out. One.